How did your Asian mom react? Hello, mommy?
Hello, girl, what you want?
I'm going for double eyelid surgery.
Huh?
Yeah, hello? Hello? Hello everybody, here we are again. So I know a lot of you guys got a shock about my last video and there were so many questions. So let's address this eyelid thing once and for all and then we'll move on to our usual video.
Let's go.
Why did you get the surgery done? You were already so pretty. Well, there was once a pretty girl with pretty monolid eyes. But her eye muscles were weak, so she couldn't fully open her eyes without using her eyebrows. The constant strain of using eyebrows all the time gave her headaches and made her feel tired. Plus, she felt she wasn't as expressive as she wanted to be, so girl got surgery. Girl now more expressive. And best part is, girl now no more headaches all the time. Why suddenly? It wasn't sudden, guys. I mean, come on, it's your eyes, your face. It better not be like an impulsive last-minute decision, right? So actually, I've been pondering this for like 3 years now. Originally, I wanted to get it done in South Korea, but you know, COVID happened, this and that, so I just took the plunge like this year, got it done in Singapore. Where did you get your surgery done? My eyes were done by Dr. Andrew Tay, located in Singapore. How did the consultation and procedure go? I actually went eyelid shopping for a while, which I feel is a highly recommended thing to do because you don't want to just go for the first surgeon you see, right? So I went to 3 different surgeons, and the first 2 surgeons, they were surgeons who were highly sought after, the kind that would appear on Google if you search like eyelid surgery in Singapore. But it was kind of overpriced, and during the consultation with the doctor, I felt that it was very transactionary and very rushed. Plus, when I asked for pictures, and you guys must always ask for pictures, okay? That's the most important, to see their results. I felt that their results were not very consistent, plus they look kind of uneven, you know, like one crease was higher than the other. It could be the swelling, but they didn't have pictures to show like the final results as well, so in the end I was like, let's shop around more. So during the consultation, they'll use this metal tool, and with that metal tool they can determine what type of eyelid crease you want and the height of the crease. So if you want to go into double eyelid surgery, you should look into what type of eyelids you want. Do you want tapered? Do you want parallel? Do you want a low crease, a medium crease, a high crease? All that matters because you gotta let your surgeon know. Plus, during the consultation, based on your own unique eye shape, they'll determine whether you are more suited for the non-incisional method or the incisional method. For me, I went with incisional. How much did it cost? So because I went for the incisional method instead, it's slightly more expensive. It was about 4K. On top of that, I also did medial epicanthoplasty, which is where you cut the inner corners of your eyes to open up the tear duct a bit more. So that added another 2K. So in total, it was like 6K. Have you had any surgery before? Nope. And other than this eye thing, I don't intend to do anything else. I am going for a nose thread, but that's not surgery. That's just like a temporary lifting of the nose bridge. How long does the surgery take? Because mine was the incisional method, it took longer. It was like 1.5 to 2 hours. I know if you do the non-incisional one, which is just stitching, you can be done in like 20 minutes. What kind of preparation and aftercare did you have to do? So before the surgery, you're not allowed to eat or drink for 12 hours, so you just fast all the way. After the surgery, you're recommended to avoid seafood, spicy food, salty food, anything that can cause like your swelling or inflammation to increase. Oh, and a lot of icing, so a lot of ice packs to put over your eyelids for the first week, just to help de-swell the eyes. There aren't any permanent side effects. Temporary side effects, there were like maybe some dry eyes because suddenly more of your eyes are being exposed to the air, and some tightness around the eyes, like the skin needs time to adapt, so you feel a bit tight around here, which could cause a bit of headache, but all those were temporary, they don't last forever. Did it hurt during the operation? Okay, during the operation, you are, hear this, awake. Yes, you're awake, but sedated. So during the operation, I felt no pain at all. I am aware that there was some movements going on around my eye and I could smell like burnt meat, but no pain. You have to be awake during surgery because the doctor wants to make sure your crease is symmetrical when you open your eyes, you know? So during the surgery, they'll ask you, hey, can you open your eyes? And you open your eyes and then they'll like, okay, cut a bit more, stitch a bit more, then they ask you close your eyes again. So yeah, that's just all for you to make sure that your crease is perfectly symmetrical, or as symmetrical as they can make it. Was the recovery painful or difficult? Physically, no, but mentally, oh, guys. The most painful part of the surgery is seeing how you look. Like, you kind of go through this existential crisis when you're like, oh my gosh, what have I done? I regret this so much. I don't look like myself anymore. Plus, you're really swollen and you look really horrible and you're just like, oh, I look better before. So I think most of the recovery process is mental, like you gotta mentally prepare yourself and just trust the process because you're still healing, so put faith in the process and the doctor that eventually everything will come down. Also to note, the downtime for the incisional method is longer, it's about 3 months to look completely natural. But if you opt for the non-incisional method, which is stitching, you can look natural in about a month, like a week to a month. Does it feel different, like when you open your eyes? Yes! Suddenly I feel like my visibility has increased. Maybe because beforehand my heavy lid, like my monolid, was covering about 10 to 20% of my pupil. So honestly my scope of vision was just like this, but I always thought this is what everybody saw, and suddenly after cutting it's like, whoa, I can see more! Everything is like bigger and I can feel more air flowing into my eyes, which is like kind of refreshing but also weird. So yeah, that's how different it feels for me. Do you think you will ever regret this? At this point of time, my only regret is not doing it sooner because it would have saved me so much headaches from the ptosis, and it would have helped my acting a lot, you know, like being more expressive. You know, the director's always like, Celine, open your eyes more, be more expressive. I'm like, I'm opening them as wide as I can. Maybe it would have helped, I don't know. Does putting on makeup feel different? Oh my god guys, yes! So if you ever have monolids, you know how much time it takes to put on makeup on your lids because everything you put here just disappears under the fold. Plus with monolids, because you know the skin is so heavy, it kind of pushes all your lashes downwards, right? So I never put on mascara because it didn't make much of a difference, but now you can actually see my eye makeup. I don't have to put like 3 times the amount anymore, and my lashes. Okay, I'm not putting on mascara today, but if I put on mascara, you can see that it's curling upwards. Like in the past, it would just droop down, but now it's curling upwards. So yeah, all in all, very happy that I can explore more makeup options, and definitely have to learn how to redo makeup again because new eyes, I don't know how to do makeup again, but yeah, learning. No, I want the old moochi back! Mwah! Guys, there's no old and there's no new. I'm still the same person. I'm still gonna be the same person screaming at potatoes, okay? So yeah, nothing to miss guys, still here. You looked better before, your eyes were the prettiest. Well, I do agree that the monolid eyes have a very sexy cat eye sultry look that I think would be difficult to pull off with this eye now. But honestly, the practicality of this one, like the time I save in makeup, the no headaches, the lashes, kind of outweighs the aesthetic of the monolid. So yeah, even though I look better before, I kind of like this one more in general. You have lost the one thing that made you Asian, tiny-eyed. Hello? I know a lot of Asian or Chinese girls who are born with naturally big eyes. So yeah, I don't think tiny eyes is the trait that made me Asian because you know what? I'm still good at math and bad at driving, so heck yeah, I'm Asian! And that's all for the double eyelid surgery questions. I'm so happy that we can finally close this chapter and move on with upgraded version 2. I know not everyone is open to the idea of surgery or altering your body. Honestly, I don't think I'm changing who I am. I'm still the same person. If anything, I'm just enhancing a little bit of my features, but it's not like I'm changing my whole face or changing my whole personality to fit a certain cookie cut, you know? But yeah, so if you want to go for surgery, don't just jump into it. Don't do an impulsive last-minute decision, you know? It's not like getting a tattoo. This is actually gonna be your face for the rest of your life, most likely. Do your research, choose the right doctor. Ask yourself whether you really want to change this about yourself, because you're never gonna get back, you know, the old you. It's still you, but yeah, the old you, version 1, I don't know. For me, I don't think surgery is a big deal. You can do as much of it as you want, as little of it as you want, or none at all, as long as you yourself are happy and that you're doing it for yourself and no one else. So yeah, with that, MiniMoochi version 2 signing off. Smoochies for the moochies. See you next week. Bye!